Hey everybody, welcome to the 2nd Street Garden Project. We're going to do a little video for spring 2019. Now what you see all around here are not weeds, but seed crops. Let's get a little closer. This is arugula, and as you can see, it's a forest, an absolute forest of arugula here. And in here, there's other stuff like mustards, deadhead nettle down in there. This is an artichoke. Trying to stay out of the camera angle here. Further in, you'll see more artichokes, more arugula. Let's try to find a section where there's something a little different going on. Out here we have some kale going crazy. Chard, pardon me. This is what's called the medicine wheel part of 2nd Street Garden here. It is ringed by large hugelkultur logs. But you can see that inside there are very nice specimens of perennial, at this point kind of perennial chard, and there's some lemon balm here. And over here is the other side. Now, I think there's some herbs in this general vicinity, but more chard of different varieties. You can see this is like a Ford hook or silver beet. And then here's more of a rhubarb chard here. Some sitting in a pot next to some raspberries coming up. Raspberries and chard living together. Those raspberries are doing great. Much more chard over here and over here. Let's go out and show you some of the perennial mustards that have been growing for a year. Look, pollinators. Here they are. Don't scare them. Don't scare them away. But there's bees on this mustard crop. Now, there's a much larger mustard crop this way. More chard in that area. So here we are at the compost pile, but it's also the entrance to the back of the garden where we find a tremendous amount of mustards, more artichokes, whole area of actually mostly a mustard that has grown here on this property now for years, and the arugulas are the same. We usually plant corn right there in the center where there's a big gap you can see. I gotta be able to see what I'm shooting, but the truth of the matter is this garden is a long-term project of carbon sequestration and topsoil building. So this area will be the corn crop area as always. Massive amounts of turnip greens up here that should still be growing like crazy unless they were weeded out by accident. But this whole area was seemingly rife with greens. Yes, in this area right here, you'll see this is not arugula, this is a turnip. This is a turnip green or a radish. I guess I could pull one out and show you before it goes crazy, but you see here's a nice radish. No, that's a turnip. That is like a purple top turnip or something. So that would have gone to seed if we'd let it stay. All these right here are also in that same family. So this entire section and out through here is turnips, and there's some more over here. You can see I'm tapping them. They're coming along. So we'll let all this go to seed, including these mustards, and all of this goes to seed. The chard. There's amazing kale up front. We're gonna head over there real fast so you don't have to wait. But just look at this amazing abundance as we pass through this massive planter box made as a hugelkultur. Plenty of beautiful growth there. And this is like a perennial kale, you can see right here. So that all is going to seed. It's just like that all through here. Here's a couple of red Russian kales. Oh, we have strawberries. Strawberries coming up. This is an amazing garden. These are actually broccoli plants that are going to seed from last year as well. They overwintered. Now over here is the most amazing specimens.
The 3 collards. Dum dum dum. These 3 collards are very tall. They're almost as tall as I. Ja Rastafari. Big old perennial collards, gonna make lots of beautiful seeds. Now look out here. Kale. That is a gorgeous kale plant, also going to seed right now. And in there are some beets. Should be doing some beet seeds. More mustards. More kales. More collards all the way over there. Those are collards. So it's an amazing situation here at the 2nd Street Garden. We wanted you to have some kind of a look at it because it is a public resource here in Phoenix, Oregon, and anybody and everybody can come. There's calendula flowers over there that were planted at the end of last season and made it through the winter and are gonna make seeds again this year. So the advantage of doing this, gotta be careful not to step on some plantings here, but look at this. La 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 la. All these calendula, even these over here, here and here, all planted last year. We're down at the bottom of the garden here, and there's been a lot of transplantation even onto these hugelkultur mounds that I'm standing next to, so that you can see we're going to get seeds out of that as well. Anyway, that's the 2nd Street Garden project for you, friends. Thank you for tuning in. I can no longer broadcast live on this channel because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So get me 1,000 subscribers and I'll do a live video as often as I can. Come to Phoenix, Oregon, get free food. The ethos of this garden is free food for everyone, free seeds, free knowledge, free access. Can't shut that down in the event of a human crisis or a natural crisis. All these seeds could be planted in hundreds of gardens. All these seeds could result in so much abundance that this would no longer be a garden project. This would be a food hub. And that is our ultimate aim. Thank you. Peace be with you. Food is freedom.